Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. It's a girl Helen. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for watching, and I hope you like this video enough and my other videos to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much, and thank you for sticking by. Okay, so it's been a while. I made a sit-down video like this and also a nursing video, and I've been quite busy. Like my last video was about I went on vacation, which was like a month ago. Yeah, which was like a month ago, and I didn't really dish out the video because I didn't publish the video because it took me a long time to process, to edit. Sorry to say that, because I came back and dived into work, and I've been busy ever since. So, and I'm here to share this video to share my clinical experience with you guys, like my last clinical experience, which was at the nephrological ward. So, and it was quite a nice experience, yeah, I must say. So, and someone might ask what a nephrological experience is, not nephrological ward or station is about. It is about nephrological illnesses like kidney related illnesses. And the good thing about the station, what I find good and interesting about it, is that you don't just see kidney related diseases or patients. You also see what's it called, patients with vascular diseases, or patients with and patients with not just vascular disease but also cardiovascular disease, and also patients with diabetes. So, and which is these are very interesting and crucial areas of the medicine. So the thing is that diabetic patients are likely to develop or prone to developing a kidney disease, and same likewise patient with cardiovascular illnesses. So these three work hand in hand, which is why you find these three illnesses in this station, in this ward. So if both of them are not regulated or properly managed, the kidney gets rid of some byproducts from our body, and if those byproducts are not properly removed and goes into the body and into the body system or into the bloodstream, everything goes wrong and the body doesn't function properly. So, and this is what I find so interesting about the station, like I said previously. So one thing we usually do before the beginning of every praxis is to write down some goals that we have to achieve during the clinical placement. So we write down these goals so that we can have something to work on. So as much as we are being carried away by the workflow in the hospital, we also have it in bleak that we are like, we have it as a goal in our head that we are. This is what I want to learn during this IMSAT, during this clinical placement. So I'm going to be sharing some of the ones I wrote down with you guys, and which I've never done before. I don't think I have. Okay, number one on my list is, what are the things what do I have to look out for when caring for a patient with kidney disease or heart disease, cardiovascular disease, or diabetic patients? What do I have to look out for? How do I care for these patients? Like, what are the things I have to look out for as a nurse when caring for them? So, like, you call them Biobatin Schwerpunkte. Like, do I have to, when I look at this patient, he's a diabetic patient or he's a kidney patient, a patient with kidney disease, I have to look at this patient and say, what do I have to look at for in this patient? So that's basically what it means. So number two of my point is about hemodialysis. So in the station, or at the kidney station or the nephrological ward, you encounter patients on dialysis patients on dialysis, and then you have to learn so many things about the dialysis. Now I also wrote, what are the different kinds of dialysis, and what do I have to look out for in a patient before and after dialysis. So number three is, what are the different kinds of dialysis? So I also wrote down, I got to know some of the different kinds of dialysis there are. And the next one is wound care management. So because you encounter patients with wound and diabetic, lots of diabetic patients, you're going to also encounter some wounds. Let's just say that, let's say lots of wounds, but like some reasonable amount of wounds. And I mean patient, when I mean wounds, I mean patient with wounds, of course. So you're going to encounter the patients, and you're going to be how do I document patient wound documentation and wound management. How do I manage the wound? How do I take care of this wound? Do a band, like a bandage? How do I care for the wound? And not just caring for the wound, what do I do? Do I have to take an abstruse, like a lab, take a specimen of the wound just to know what bacteria are on the wound? Or do I have to now do I have to document the wound? I've made a copy, I've made a photo. Do I have to photograph it? I've made a photograph. Do I have to document it? How do I document it? So guys, the sun suddenly went off. so I just turned on my extra lighting. So number 5 is, what are the different kinds of kidney illnesses? So the same goes with what are the different kinds of what's it called? Different kinds of kidney, heart, or vascular diseases. So you get to refresh your memory on vascular diseases or cardiovascular diseases. Is that it was short? Like I usually say that. I think I already said this in some of my videos. It was short, like 1 month for a month. And let's just say it was short because I'm going to say the reason why it was short, because why I think it was short. Like one of the disadvantages of it being short. So, and the next thing that I didn't really, like much about the station or about the station is that it's a bit, the workload was kind of much, which didn't really give me that time to study properly. Or I did study, but not as much as I wanted. So you get back from work tired and exhausted, and you're already getting ready for the next day, which is not so ideal to learn or do anything. So you have to make out extra time to learn, which is what you have to do as a student though. So which makes one to be tired, or not just tired. If you're not careful, you lose focus on your till. You look focus on your goals, like some of those goals you set for yourself. You lose focus because you come back tired, or because the main work is just to care for the patient. The main focus is to care for the patient, and then you just lose focus on your goals, which was why it was kind of short. And most times the patient comes first, actually, and you have to do that. You have to do your job because you get paid for it, actually, even though you're learning. So it's a good time for you to learn and for you to work as well. So, and which is why I think it was short, because if I had stayed longer, like there are so many things I would have learned. And actually, this is actually making me give it a thought to go back to the station, like do something in that area. Like, I mean, after graduating, of course. It makes me think, it's making me think about, contemplate going back or doing something related to that. Going to such station, I don't know yet. But all I'm going to say that it was a really interesting work experience. And also, to top it all, I had, even though the workload was much, but I also had good team. Now, the good thing about having a good team is that even if the workload is too much, no matter how heavy the workloads get or how much it gets, you're never going to be unhappy, or let's just say you're not going to feel it, because you have good colleagues. So and it's one of the best places I've worked in, like one of the best stations I had this cordial relationship with had a cordial relationship, and that's where there is cordial relationship with the team, like the team work properly with each other, and which I like so much. So, and guys, this is where I'm going to come to the end of this video, and I hope you like it, and I hope you subscribe, and I hope you watch my other videos as well. So check out my other videos on my clinical placement experience, and then I give it a thumbs up. And also, please do not forget to leave a comment on this video, and most importantly, do not forget to subscribe. Okay, so thank you so much, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.